from now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron, your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through, unlike therapist, unlike most. You love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip, blick at my VIP. And snack of my. Won't break, won't miss, Rich took his chick out. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Vegas.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He is in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Second down, Lawrence. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Willie Gay with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. 1 quarter in the books. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
In motion comes Thomas. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. They'll look to throw. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark mark him inside the 10-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to White. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the 1st down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. This caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And not much room to speak of there. He'll get this one only to about the 3. Second down and 8. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts and talk things over before 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
He'll manage only a couple. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Drive begins with a run by White. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Back to throw. Taking a shot. Downfield for Adams. Whoa. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lawrence now to the right side, and Kurt's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. Now a handoff. ETN. He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Second down, Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. Thank God.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The give to White, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Hit by the rookie out of Penn State.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Kirk is the motion man. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have have the first down. Gain of 12 and a first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's White. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A give, and here's White. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Raiders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Kirk is the motion man. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That one good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick six.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. On first down, Lawrence. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Lawrence now to throw on first down. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Kirk is the motion man. Lawrence. He'll drop this for ETN. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Lawrence. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from second and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now third and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to have a Jags first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long. Lawrence. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. You do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
That is caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop, and that should just about do it. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.